Here we go. It's the Em DFS Picks Podcast. It is January 10th, 2024. Your host AC Smooth here with you. And we're back after a big night of NBA action. I hope you were watching that video yesterday. If you were watching the video yesterday and you tailed some of the picks, I'm really happy for you. I'm sure you're very happy right now. It was a great night for me. Great night for the Casham squad. And let's get right into it and show you what happened. Casham, that's what I'm talking about right there. Let's go. That's it right there. That was the card that made the night a great night. I'm gonna go into this just a little bit. Actually, let's just see the type of night that we had, guys. So getting little bits here and there. That's 4 cards in a row right there that cashed. There's another one, 5. So pretty much every card I gave you last night cashed, guys, and there's the other. Every card I gave you on the video cashed. I want to know who did that for you on YouTube last night. Let's go. It's Casham, the Casham DFS. I can't talk. I'm too excited. But the Casham DFS Picks Podcast brought that to you last night. Let's go. And our squad had some victories too, and we're going to get into those as well. But this was the play of the day that I gave you at the very first of the video yesterday. The Jalen Duren over points and rebounds. Banchero, I went less. Man, that line was just beautiful. And as you will see, I just really milked it and put it into a lot of different cards because sometimes you're just 100% positive that something should happen. So that's the feeling I went with, and it paid off. But let's get into it. That started the night really well. That's the 7-10 games there, the early games. So those hit. You could tell Banchero was not, after the first quarter, he had no points, and you felt really good about it. Duren he was hot from the start. The Pistons jumped out on the Kings big time, and I just felt really good that he would hit this. He slowed down towards the end of the second quarter and third quarter, but he was able to finish this off in the fourth quarter, and brought a lot of funds to the Casham squad. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I actually refunded this. I completely forgot to play these 2 prop lines of Josh Hart rebounds and Hartenstein's fantasy score. And if I had just remembered, because I think I later took them in a play that Hartenstein actually sold me on, and I canceled this play because Julius Randle, I didn't want his points. I wanted his points and assist or something like that, so I canceled it. But man, I completely forgot to go back and get that. That's crazy. So we could have even had oh man, yeah, that's wild. So yeah, there you go. So this is the one card that lost tonight, and as you can see, it was because of Randle and Hartenstein. The Knicks literally blew this team out, blew Portland out so bad that these guys were laughing at the end of the third quarter on the bench. And they were so close to hitting their prop lines already at the end of the third quarter. Just half the quarter or anything, and this was going to be another Casham. But unfortunately, blowouts happen, and we have to roll with the punches. But that was brutal. But not too long after that, I realized some of these cards were starting to smack. I took this first half prop. I told you it was one of my favorite plays yesterday, just because it was unique and it was a full first half prop with the taco. Randle was so close. He missed 2 easy layups at the end of the second quarter with 3 minutes left, and never really got the ball in a position again after that. But man, that was going to hit 21 directly on the dot. So that was pretty crazy. And the Luka, he did not hit. I thought that he might not play this game, so that's why I actually put Kyrie in this play, because I knew if Luka wasn't in there, then Kyrie was definitely hitting that prop line. But Luka did play, and he looked gimpy, and he didn't quite go as hard as he usually does. And now that I'm thinking about it, I could have easily just taken that out and just left Kyrie in there, knowing that I felt iffy about Doncic even playing. So that was a mistake on my part. Just some of those things you don't quite think through when you're trying to make all these picks. I felt so good about the Kyrie prop. I actually took him in a 6-man that really made the night. So yeah, now that you see what you're doing after the fact, you can really start to learn from your mistakes. So hopefully you guys start to learn stuff like that here from this channel, just how to be responsible with your gambling, and how to manage your bankroll, manage your account, and then just make it something that's fun and not have to be expensive. All right, so moving right along, man, we had a 6. We were hot, and at this point, I knew we were hot. I took the less on LeBron's points. I took the less on Banchero. I took the less on Anthony Edwards. All these 3 men, they're projected around like 30 points scored, and on hot streaks right now. And I'm taking less on all 3 of them. I gotta say that was an elite call there. I'm patting myself on the back. Let's go. Let's go. That's your Cash'em. That's your Cash'em picks guy here, AC Smooth. I'm here for you guys. Also took less on Anthony Simons. He's been killing 24.5 points. And as I said in the last video, it's less season in the NBA. Less is going to do more. All right. Less did more for me today. All right. So yeah, less on LeBron, that hit. You could, after the first quarter, he had like 5 points, and I was just kind of cheesing, so I knew it was coming. And he made a furious little run there in the second, third quarter, where I had me like pausing for a second, but he had to get his rest. He sat down at the end of the third, and by the time he came back in the fourth, really I don't know if he had lost his touch or something, but he missed some layups and some jump shots, and that was that. Jaden Ivey crushed that with Cunningham being out of the lineup. He absolutely crushed that line, and I wish I'd played it more, honestly. Banchero, I was just going on all of his little props and taking less. I don't know how many guys I saw on YouTube going more and things like that. Looking at these odds and stuff like that and taking them. I don't know what's going on, man, but you gotta be able to watch the game of basketball with your own eye and scout things out. Watch teams and different teams and see what they do, and what kind of strong points and weaknesses they have, and you got to be able to see those things to be truly successful in this prop game. So hopefully that's something I continue to get better at. Mr. Anthony Edwards went less. The man scored 6 points. All I knew that Markelle Fultz was back, so Orlando had their full complement of guards. I said that in the video yesterday. They're not shorthanded in the guard selection, so they're going to be fresh-legged and ready to go. And they already have tough defense. They're not superstars, but they work well together, and these guards have tough defense, and they hustle. And that's what Edwards ran into last night, 4 guards that can guard. So, yeah, and he went less. Anthony Simons, New York Knicks just made a huge trade. As you can already tell, it was a good fit for both teams. Both teams have improved drastically in such a short period of time. The defensive numbers look so much better from the New York Knicks. Randall's going ham. And, as Portland, I just knew that Simons was not going to be, just doing the Knicks up like that. So that was an easy play. The only one that got us was this Hartenstein. And man, I probably would have, if that Josh Hart rebounds or that fantasy score, that could have easily hit for me. So, we're thankful for what we did, but we see where we could have even made a better night. And here's the banger of the night. Here's the big bang. 6-man, $8 flex play. Let's go. It banged. I took the Desmond Bane. Less is more. It is less season in the NBA, guys. Up until about a week or maybe a week and a half before All-Star game, these players are going to be suspect. So just keep your eye out for the suspect ones and show them that they're suspect by betting less. So Desmond Bane, he's not a suspect, but his production goes down when John Morant's out of the lineup. That's like half their production, so that means half of the shooting, So basically anyone he's dishing the ball off to, they're probably missing their shots. And that's pretty much what happened. And he's also needing to take the ball himself, just score on his own. So just less assist opportunities there for Bane. That smack. Emmanuel quickly, settling. I said it yesterday, settling into his role at Toronto. I think he's starting or definitely getting more minutes. He's flying around the court, dishing the ball to some of his teammates that he had in the past, and like Scotty Barnes and Siakam. I mean, and Jakob Poeltl up until recently. Jakob Poeltl's out of the lineup, so there's more rebounds to go around. I mean, you just got to really know the game of basketball. You can't just be relying on odds. All right, Kyrie Irving. First half, I told you I really liked that. Felt very confident about it. Of course, he smashed the prop line. He scored 22 in the first half alone on his PRA. Boom, that was that. RJ Barrett, I said in the video yesterday, this man has been doing the dirty work. He has been in the paint. He's a scorer. He can spot up and shoot when they need him to. But you've got Siakam and you've got Barnes there. You've got Quickly there that can throw up 30 when they really want. Poeltl just got hurt, but they've got players that can throw up points. RJ Barrett's there to solidify the lineup, basically. When they're collapsing on these great players, RJ Barrett's going to be there, who's very capable of just, wetting up a three in your face. And if not, he has the ability to take it to the rack as well. So 7.5 rebounds and assists. He's just dishing to these great teammates that he has now, and it's a great fit. There you go again. I was like, all right, well, if I really want to hit a 6-man, I'm feeling good about this 6-man. I felt good about the 4 I had picked so far. I'm like, let's go back to LeBron. Let's go back to the well. Less on his points. We know that Scotty Barnes is guarding him. He's got a lot more fresh legs than Mr. James, who went hard against my Clippers and really probably gave just about everything he had. So I know this is life. This is basketball. This is how things work. I've been watching this game for too long. Like this video, subscribe if you are feeling what I'm dishing to you, and I appreciate the support. And the last play, I've been keeping my eye on this guy because I want to play some of his prop lines, but I knew, he's going up against the Twin Towers in Minnesota. So anytime I see centers going up against, I'm looking to see if I can take the less, or see. It's Gobert and Towns. They're towers and they're clogging up the lane. So other centers are going to have a tough time getting their rebounds, scoring their usual amount of points, and so forth. So there you go. He went less, and boom. That's a cash him. It's a 6-man play, and that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch. All right, moving on. I went back hero less again, fantasy score, found a different prop to go less on. De'Aaron Fox, I knew that I didn't think Sabonis was going to have a good game, so I really just felt like this is going to be a De'Aaron Fox game. Cunningham was out, so maybe not quite the talent guarding him that would have been, and he hooked this by a point, and it was so close. Went back to Desmond Bane. You can see I'm playing plays in different stat categories that correlate to what I've already done before. So I'm making cards at this point here. I'm trying different things. I'm trying to hit big, and luckily we did. So I got Desmond Bane in there again. I've got Quickly again. I took his fantasy score, knowing he's going to be active against the Lakers, who don't really have a solidified point guard situation going on there. Jalen Duren again. He's a point. When he doesn't hit his rebounds or his assists, the man's been scoring the ball surprisingly very well. So went back to that, and he did pull through for us in the fourth quarter. And then Domantas Sabonis. Honestly, I think I was watching another channel, and I heard their argument on this prop. So I was like, all right, yeah, I feel that, and I went with it. Man. No, I'm sorry. These other channels don't have it like we have it here, and I won't be doing that anymore because that was, cost us a little bit of money, but it's all right. Still grateful for the $2.80 we pulled back in. All right, so I'm feeling good about things. I've got a little, just got paid out and stuff. Feeling good. 10 o'clock, late games coming on. I'm like, man, I've got a lot of prop lines already that I'm waiting on, so let me go ahead and take advantage again. And boom, let's go back to more LeBron James less. I really just milked this pick, guys. I milked it for all it was worth. Went back to the RJ Barrett again because it just felt so good about it. I was just like, you know what? Those two are going to hit. So I may as well throw in there one more that I think has a good chance. And I knew if Toronto was going to win, Scotty Barnes is going to have some type of game with the tired LeBron guarding him. So boom, there you go. I mean, these are just natural basketball logic plays. You're thinking about the game, you're thinking about the human body and age and how old people are and how the body recovers and things like that. Like, if you've played this game, you have an advantage. And that's why you should watch and subscribe to this channel, because I know I've watched them all, guys. A lot of these channels, you're watching guys that don't look like they've been running up and down that court in the heat, on the concrete, in the summer, doing work. And when you've done that and you have that life experience, things like this, you should be able to do well at. And so that's what I'm trying to bring to you guys. That's what my Cashman squad is trying to bring to you guys. And I think in our first 2 weeks, we've been doing a great job of it. So show your support. And the last play of the night, we've got this one, almost another big banger, like 50 more bucks. LeBron less again. I was just milking it, guys. RJ Barrett again. When you've got something, you stick with it and you get what it's worth. I went Pascal Siakam just in case Barnes wasn't going crazy over there. I took his points. I knew those two are going to score. Those are the scores for Toronto. They're trying to put complementary pieces around those two and take them all away. Unfortunately, Pirtle got hurt. With Pirtle, they're going to be a very, very good team in the East. So, yeah, there you have it. Because it was a very good night. We probably bet about like 35, I think $35 or $40 maybe, and we walked away with 300, a little over 300. So we 10x'd our account last night. It was a great night. You never know, man. That's why I show you all my plays. A lot of these channels just show you like 1 or 2 picks, and yeah, they might hit, but you don't have anything to go with it. So like, boom, you have nothing. What's the point of watching that channel? If you're someone that needs a little more help, that's why you come to Cash 'em, and we got you. We're just going to keep doing this and keep moving forward. Improving what we do is great. And, or at least, we put some time into our craft. So without further delay, let's see, let me make sure I covered everything here. All right. Yes. So without further delay, let's get into picks for January 10th. Right here. What am I doing? And here we go. All right. That's the slate I have right now. I took these early yesterday, so now all the new, fantasy score and all those prop lines have popped up. I'm going to wait until about an hour and a half before game time, maybe about an hour before game time, before I make any other cards. I like doing some early cards. Then I like to get away. Then I like to come back to it and see if I can see more plays when they've released everything. And usually an hour before the game start, they've dropped so many more prop lines, so many more players. It's freaking ridiculous. And these are plays you would have never had if you spend all your money making early plays. And some of them are just like, are easy plays. So I think it's worth to wait a little bit before game time to make your final cards. All right, but these are the stat lines that I wanted to catch early. Play of the day. What should we do as a play of the day? Ooh, this is a tough one. Yeah, tough one. Play of the day. It would be easy, one of these Laurie marketing plays, but they've bumped this down, and the odds, I did look at, I do confirm my feelings with the odds and those things, but the odds have him going under, and I just don't see it. In the last matchup, he had a great game, and if he does even like 50% of that, he's going to hit this. So I don't know where they're going there. So, I'm not going to have a play of the day today, guys. Let's just give you all the plays. Every play is the play of the day. Every play is going to hit. I feel good about all these picks, so I'm going to give them all to you. And that's what differentiates us between everyone else you're watching. All right, so let's just start with the first one I made there at the bottom. We've got Embiid out. I like Jalen Johnson. He's a fresh, just strapping stud in the NBA here. Pause. But he's really killing it in his rookie season. He looks great. He meets the eye test. Just really, shooting the ball purely. Can dish the ball. Is aggressive on D. Like, just everything. So, took his PRA, 28.5. This has been bumped to 29.5. So you'll have to weigh your odds there for yourself. But I like this play. And Lauri Markkanen more. We're gonna take the chance that he has a good game tonight, like he did before against Denver. And that's it. I think he had like 14 boards and like 27 points or something like that. 22 points, 14 boards, 27 points, and then like 5 assists also. So obviously, that team is a team that he can have a good game against. They favor his style, his play style. So yeah, I do feel good about that. So that's the 2-man I have for you. All right, next we have a 6-man, and as you can see, when I hit and really up my account like that, hit big, I'm not making huge bets the next day. I'm still managing my bankroll. I'm still trying to build more funds on top of what I did. I'm not trying to go crazy. Those big nights don't happen every single night. So this is just what it is. And so if tonight I can make, something to build on top of this, then I will feel comfortable maybe going after a bigger bet and, maybe waiting, Flex Friday, see what that looks like coming up this week. That gives me, you really got to manage your bankroll, be smart about protect your capital at all costs. All right. So let's go over this 6-man banger. We can also hit some odds for these plays. So let's go over the first two, Lauri and Jalen Johnson PRA. Let's do that for you guys. All right. So first I'm going to go over to RotoWire, and this is going to be a long video, so I should probably do this quickly. All right. So Lauri Markkanen got his points, rebounds, and assists at 30.5. They've lowered it. Like I said, the sports books have it slightly to the over. I like it to go with the sports books. I don't like to bet against them. Vegas makes all the money, not the people. RotoWire has it projected as over. He has a hit rate of 67%, so it's a great hit rate. They have it projected around 33. So that would clear the mark. So I'm going against the trend. I'm not a trendy guy, so I feel good about that still, even though I have it at the higher rate. And let's just see what happens in tonight's games. Got to play them, right? All right, let's go back. And the other play was Jalen Johnson. So let's go to Jalen Johnson for his points, rebounds, and assists. It's also been bumped up to 29.5. The pick'em sites say slightly over. The sports books a little more over in that favor direction. RotoWire does have him projected less, and it's right at 29. So basically, this is telling me he has a great chance to hit this 45% hit rate. As I said, there's no Embiid tonight, so let's hope that he sees some good work down there. And that's just the basketball logic I went with, and let's see what happens in the games. It makes the games exciting, huh? All right, so those are those 2 picks. Let's go back and see what we have in the 6-man. I may not analyze every single pick. Okay. And so the 6-man. Josh Collins, had a great numbers last time they matched up. He's been hitting this line pretty easily. Let's see if I can find that for you. John Collins, PRA. Is he? There he is. They've have it bumped up to 20. And as you can see, he has been smashing this prop line. Look at that. That's beautiful. Going against Denver tonight, where he had a great matchup and smashed his prop line against them as well. So, you know, just really got to go with that. If someone's showing you something, you know, you see it with your eyes, that's when you want to believe it. Okay. And there we go. All right. Back to, so that was John Collins. Next pick on that was Trey Jones. Just really felt that this was an inflated line. 7.5 assists for Trey Jones. Yeah, they're going against Detroit, but 7.5 assists, 8 assists. I'm sure he can do that. Let's see what they have going on now. Assists, Trey Jones, they bumped it down to 7. Always good to see that. And as you can see here, he just does not hit this prop line very often. I think even RotoWire will confirm that. So I guess maybe they're just being totally disrespectful to the Pistons, but I don't know what's going on there. So 7 PrizePicks. The sports books have it slightly favored over. I don't like to see that, but we're already locked in, and that's how we felt. RotoWire says under as well, and he has a 10% hit rate of going over 7 assists, 10% this season. So, you know, for this to be the game where he, you know, one of those 10% games, that would suck. But we're going with our gut feelings here. Hopefully, Detroit can step up to the plate. All right. So that's why we did that. All right. Next pick. Man. Oh yeah. This is the longest video I've ever done. All right. Let's try to get it over with. All right. Next pick. We have Jason Tatum over 2.5 turnovers. I'll just tell you now, they do turn the ball over a lot, these two players. I've got Anthony Edwards also at over 3.5. The last matchup they played in together, I think these guys turned the ball over like 4 and 5 times apiece. Edwards is on a nasty turnover streak, like 6 last game. Should be a very competitive game, so I do expect the turnovers to be high. Really, you know, just going with some picks that I see make sense. Jalen Johnson's points. No Embiid again. Just took his points. Just different prop lines, trying to hit some stuff. I know the boy can score. And then Jaylen Brown against Minnesota over 23.5 points. I think he scored like 38 the last time they played in an overtime thriller. So I think he can hit 24 for us. All right, that's the 6-man banger I have for you. I like this 2-man too. I felt really good about Lauri Markkanen late last night apparently. So I took him there. And I'm going with Jamal Murray's rebounds and assists versus the Utah Jazz. I think he can get a lot of, at least like 7-8 assists in this game. So we'll see. I like that at the time. Something told me to go with it. And maybe I can figure that out. But in the meantime, that's another play I have for you. Nope, one more play I have for you. So prop line I noticed looked really low. Checked into it, and the guy's been hitting this very often. Aaron Naismith at over 3.5 rebounds. Another prop I saw someone talking about that they had gone with often. Check this out, and he does hit this a lot. Kind of a wagon. So I'm giving it a try with DeJounte Murray's first half PRA over 15.5. Once again, giving Jalen Johnson some more run. I like that. This is another pick I want to milk tonight. That's my pick I want to milk. I seem to always have one. First half points 7.5. I think that's very doable for him. And then we have Pascal Siakam. We've got less than 6.5 rebounds. This is going against the Clippers. Clippers, there's just a lot of people rebounding the ball in this game. And I don't think he hits his, for this season, it's a little high for him. So I don't think he hits his number quite. All right. There you go. That's a 4-man flex for you. And last but not least, I do love this play as well. And we have 2 less props. Less season, less is more. That's the theme of the NBA season for us. Remember that. All right. We've got Terry Rozier, 8.5 assists. Got him going less. I mean, that's a lot of assists. Going against Sacramento, too, I just don't see him doing that. They bumped us down to 8, so I feel really good about it. There you go. And then the next one was another assist prop that would look just totally steroided up and jacked. It was Trey Jones over 7.5 assists against the Pistons. Just don't really see him doing this either. A good game, 6, maybe even 7, but to get 8 assists, I don't see that for Trey Jones. So I put these two together in a small play. Not going heavy with these bets because, like I said, we want to kind of not waste our bankroll and just kind of manage it, just keep building on momentum here. So lots of different picks for you. I know I will be putting in one more or so tonight when these, right before game time, when these extra prop lines and players pop up that we haven't had a chance to look at or choose from. So yeah, good luck tonight, guys. More green bags for everybody. Big green bags for everyone watching this, everyone putting some bets out and tailing these picks. Let's do it, guys. Let's keep building momentum. Join the private Discord while it's free. Links in the bio and description of the video. Please like the video for support, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you're watching. And leave some comments. Let us know how we're doing. If you took some of those props last night, we want to hear from you, okay? All right, really appreciate everything, guys. All right, let's make sure I covered everything. Oh, yeah, let's go to the Discord. Discord. You want to join that. And we got our results, our cashing room. So you see Tay, one of our main cappers. Yeah, this guy be hitting, man. He be hitting. So he had a good night last night. Shared these with the group, and they smacked. So great job, Tay, as always. Let's see who else got in on the action. I'm pretty sure Larry got in on the action last night. So you see one of our new members has been telling me a few plays, and it's been working out well for him. He had a 6-man the other night for $1.75. It's just building. We're just building here. Our boy Q, he took one down last night. A hedge play on DABBLE. Remember to use those promo codes scrolling at the bottom. So he hit a DABBLE. Always hitting on something on DABBLE. Another one of our members, hitting some cards last night. Great. I was posting all those. So yeah, join the Discord. We have it's there for you. We got a prize picks room, our plays for tonight, sleeper room, DABBLE room. I post my YouTube videos for everyone, so they know when it's time to look at some picks. Then we post our play of the day. So this is only gonna be free for a small amount of time. We don't even have that many subscribers of the channel, but we got people hopping in this Discord. So hop in there with us and get some of this green, guys. All right. Yep, I think that's all for you today. Sorry this is getting out late, but please support it. And good luck to you guys. I will see you all later. Peace.